Peace, peace, peace. What's good, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. Yep, dialing in one more time for the day. Might as well, right? We TikToking like crazy. We TikToking, y'all. Yeah, but it's good to see. Good to be seen. Yeah, this is my second live for the day. I went live earlier. Earlier, I did a workout live. Hey, Miss Aries, welcome in. Yeah, but I did basically I did a workout live. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was pretty good. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to get this night live, get this night one, do this night one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause TikTok is my job too, and my business. I gotta, let me see. Yeah, but everything I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like $1 million actually. You know what you remember they used to say back in the day? Hey, Miss Aries, back in the day they used to say I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling like a million. I'm on a billion right now. I just feel good. I really do. Uh, I don't see why my setting my setting is wrong. My gift setting is that's the wrong thing. Yeah, let me edit that. I ain't put no 200 when I'm gonna just leave that shit. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna leave that shit there. Wealthy VIP, what's good? Yeah, but yeah, I'm actually feeling good. That's the one good thing about like eating right and exercising. You constantly well not constantly, but I'm just saying your good feeling. You know what I mean? It goes up. I don't know what's going on. Why that's happening. There you go. Visionary. Welcome in. Make sure when y'all come in, make sure y'all get the pinned account. Nostalgia 2273. It's one of my besties. Future Smart RE. Welcome in. Make sure you make friends with the pinned account. We just getting on here, so you know what I mean. And I don't know why it's only showing 3 likes because I'm backing myself up, and I know I got more than 3 likes, but this thing lags. The system lags, so that's probably why it's not on. You know, it's not showing quite yet. Welcome in, Visionary. What's good? Drop a comment. If you drop a comment, I'll put you on the pin. You feel me? Thanks for coming in, though. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. Let me see something. Let me see something. I already did that. Yeah, let me see. I don't know. I see somebody say something. Yeah, welcome in. Make sure y'all get my gift of Nostalgia 2273. Make sure y'all get Nostalgia 2273, y'all. Welcome in, too. If you come in and out, make sure you make friends with that pinned account, y'all. Do not be shy. And Bell, welcome in. Drop a comment. If you drop a comment, it's going to make you more seen. I don't know what's going on. Why they not showing they ain't showing it on that side, but I guess that's what they doing. I don't know. See, I gotta redo. Probably gotta upgrade this app, but I can't do it because I can do it. But when you playing around with these Apple phones, they always they mess you up when you gotta motherfucking upgrade your software on your phone, and even with the apps, they start making stuff go wrong. But then I can't forfeit. I ain't letting them mess with my cards right now. I ain't doing it because yeah, I'm out of town, so I mean I don't want them messing with my bank card. You know what I'm saying? Because Apple gets their money. Believe that. So Yeah, so I'm just saying the app is probably acting funny because of that. Yeah, welcome in, y'all. Make sure y'all coming in and out. Make sure y'all like the live and share the live. Let me share the live on this side. Yeah, this thing's lagging. It's a little lagging like crazy. Yeah, unknown. Zanaya, what's good? Make sure y'all make friends, y'all. Yeah, make sure y'all make friends. Yep, this ain't right. Something ain't right, man. I don't know why it's saying that. Showing that it's showing there ain't nobody in it. There's somebody in. Yeah, repetition though. That's the subject. The subject of my talk or my live rather. You know, it's a good talking point. Repetition. Repetition in all things. You know, I learned a lot about repetition through sports. Okay, so let's say sports, but the other things too though. But repetition, like the way that you study, the way that you your life practices. You know, whether it be daily prayer, daily ablution. You know what I mean, like washing up every day. Uh, repetition builds strength in these areas. So like, you know, we should have repetition in anything that we doing. You know, like whatever you're doing in life. So if you're training, if you going to school, if you're doing things for your spiritual upliftment, you know what I mean. Repetition is one of the things that's going to make things go, go well for you. And yeah, that's the reason why I put repetition. Because I'm feeling good today, and I know because I've been on some repetition. Like I've been in the gym. Went to the gym a couple days, a few days in a row. You know what I mean. Matter of fact, today might have been the fourth day here in this scenario. But like I always say, a little bit go a long way. You know what I mean? It do, and it's the truth. I'm building on other stuff, but you know what I mean. If you do just a little bit with some repetition, you going your situation is going to jump. I need some water, yo. As soon as I start talking, my mouth get dry. Bismillah. Welcome in, Nightly. Welcome in. Make sure you friend everybody in the friend everybody in the chat, y'all. Everybody in the chat is doing friend for friend, so make sure y'all link up, especially with nostalgia. Nostalgia 2273. Make sure y'all link up. But it's all good, ski. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm ready to put something on. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, man. Welcome in, y'all. Make sure y'all make friends with that pinned account, y'all. Everybody in the chat is getting their numbers up. So don't be shy. Do not be shy, y'all. And if you're coming in out and you like the live and you share the live, make sure you get your rewards before you leave out. Before you leave out the room. That's wild. They ain't even showing my likes. I got 3 likes. the account, as well as the host. And see, I got somebody else in there. Drop a comment. If you drop a comment, then I'll put you on the pin. And then as soon as some people come in, they'll be able to link up with you. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm glad I came on a little early to get this out of the way, because I think I'm gonna go to sleep tonight a little bit earlier in the last couple of days. Yeah, whether I do or I don't matter. But no, I'm feeling good. I had a couple real good exercise days. You know what I mean? And I've really been eating right and eating light, like light. I've really been going like, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I've been doing is like I might eat, you know, with the coffee in the daytime, I'll drink some coffee. And I've been putting honey in my coffee, honey and agave. I haven't really been putting no sugar or nothing like that in my coffee. So here and there, like here and little speck, but I haven't been. So I really have not been eating any junk food. I have been eating meat here and there, chicken and not really no beef and nothing. Like I've been eating like chicken. Yeah, I've been eating chicken. Like here, yeah, I've been eating chicken. That's about it. I ain't been eating no red meat, nothing like that. But I haven't even been eating chicken every day. I've been eating maybe every other day. You know, I think I ate a little piece of chicken this morning because my landlord, the girl that works for her, she comes in the morning and she cooks her breakfast, you know, cooks her food and stuff. So she made breakfast and she made me something too. She made me a plate. So I was like, you know what I mean? And it was chicken on the plate. It wasn't breakfast, probably was like an early lunch, for real. But I ate some chicken today. That was the only thing I really ate. Yeah, that was, yeah, I ate, that's what I ate earlier. But, no, I don't know. Like, I was just feeling good. That's just a good, you know, staying light. Neffy, welcome in, Neffy. You skated past, I see. Let me share this live out. Yeah, this thing tripping because this shit ain't even showing. Still showing 3 likes, which is wild. Yeah. I don't know, this is strange. Super strange. Welcome in, Miguel Angel. In and out. Make sure you like the live and drop a comment. If you drop a comment, I'll put you on. Yeah, they tripping. It's just I don't know if it's the internet or my phone. But yeah, could be. It might be the phone service that crazy. Yeah. We can battle for it. was really crazy. I just was listening. It's so crazy. I was up to like 800 likes on my backup phone, right? I turn around, I turn back around, I got 147 likes. And I just had like 700. I had more than 700. And it's only showing 3 on here. But I'm not going to worry about it because I know I'm shifting right now. I know things are shifting. So, we're shifting into different realities. And that's how it's going. But that's really kind of weird. That's happening. I had 7. Now I got 19 likes. I see. Hey, Miss Kwan, you can't hear? Can you hear? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because of the fan. It might be because of the fan. What about now? Yeah, yeah. I did have a fan on. Yeah, it's wilding out though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like they just took like, oh, all right. They just took like 500 or 600 likes off my thing. Cause on here it's only showing 98 likes on that I can see right here. But on my backup it say 226. But I already had like 700 and yeah, I already had like 700 something likes. I was liking it myself. It was only me until just you the first one to come in. Yeah, you the first one to come in. So yeah, so I already had I had and they took I turned around I turned around and I just turned around and then looked back. It went from 700 down to 100 and something. And I just tapped it up more. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on. But it's cool because I was just talking about. Uh, yeah, I did one earlier. You did come in earlier, didn't you? I think I did see you. Oh, when you came in earlier. Yeah, I don't know. That was the main thing that I had to do earlier. I really feel good because I done got a few days in, so I don't know. It's really got me feeling good. So I don't know, but I was saying that like the how we shift the shifting thing is real. Like how you shift, especially depending on how you feeling. You shift if you feeling bad, you shifting. You kind of like shift into a bad reality. Just like when you feeling good and you're positive, it shifts you into different. In the better reality. So like, I'm just saying like I'm not gonna feed into like let's say what the system is doing because deleting those likes or whatever the case may be, different little stuff. I'm just riding with it. Like wherever I end up, I know it's gonna be good for me. Yeah. You having a hard time? Why? Why you having a hard time? You okay? Well, I hope so. I mean, I understand. Yeah. Well, like for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me myself, I done been through so many spiritual awakenings in this last 3.5, 4 years. Uh, really in the last 7 years. But you possibly have. So what I'm saying is, when you're going through these upgrades, every time you go up, your sensitivity level goes up, and when your sensitivity level goes up, you really can't take a lot from people, whether it's good or bad. Meaning, like sometimes people don't mean no harm; they just being who they are. But you be so sensitive to it, it might irritate you. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, I know. I'm the same way because I've been secluded into myself for so long that right. I've been a loner for so long. It's hard for me to like link. It just is. But the links is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You just gotta give it time. You know what I mean? Because the truth be told.
I'm a new person. But I know if you going through spiritual awakenings and spiritual elevations and things of that nature, you're a new person. So you really don't even know how you're gonna act. And I'm talking about myself. I ain't saying about you, but I'm saying I don't know how I'm gonna act because I know I'm a different person than I used to be. I mean, I'm the same guy, but I'm just saying like I'm different. I'm different than I was. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I mean, cause for real, I've been by myself ever since 2022. So I'm just saying, and I wasn't like no bad guy then, but I'm just saying, we all got our stuff and all that. But what I'm saying is, I know what I am now because, and another thing, I'm ultra sensitive. I'm ultra sensitive too. Like that's why I really I can't take no bull crap. I can't. That's why I like if a person ready for me, they'll show up. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying, you know what I mean. Everything works out in due time. You know what I mean. So I mean, things gonna work out. Things gonna work out for all of us. You know what I mean. As long as you stay focused on yourself. You know what I mean, and work through everything. Cause like, not in a selfish way, but I'm just saying, stay focusing on yourself. It's only about you anyway. Like, you know what I mean. Cause if people don't come into your life as friends or even as lovers and romance and all that, if they're not coming into your life as a benefit, meaning like something about them is making your life better, like you're happy or your life is just more pleasurable, what purpose do they serve? I mean, you don't really, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times in life, you be having people, not you, I'm saying people in general, myself included. You have people in your energy field that don't serve no purpose, and for real, they be in the way for real. So like, I mean, I'm to the point where I'm not dealing with none of that. I'm just not like everything about me. Like it look, you know what I'm saying? It's all about happiness. I'm more about happiness. I'm over the old stuff. I'm just over it. So you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm over it and what's up? Let's have fun. You know what I mean? Or oh no, okay, chill. You know what I mean? I'm chilling one way or the other. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, because it's hard. It's hard to talk to people. Listen, listen. I understand. Trust and believe. That's why I like, we all. I said, I don't know. I was talking some mess maybe yesterday or the day before. I was talking about we ain't gotta. When you attract, it's certain spiritual sayings that I know a lot of people know about, right? But if you don't really get into it, and really like put it on your own life, like not chasing and attracting. You ain't gotta chase. We don't have to chase nothing. We attracting what we really need and what we want. It's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come. And all the conscious people, meaning, people on, consciousness and stuff like that, we still working on ourselves too. We got problems too that we need to work out. So you know what I mean? Because people be getting mad. They be saying they spiritual, but then still be getting mad about when dumb shit happen with people, as opposed to saying like, damn, everything that's happening is supposed to happen the way it's happening. We do create our own destiny, but if we not over, it take time to get over shit. I don't trust nobody neither. Like I just don't trust. I make jokes about me not trusting nobody. Like I tell somebody to their face that I don't trust them, and I'll say it ain't that I don't trust you, but I don't trust nobody. And I'm turning into a joke, but I don't trust nobody. But I do trust somebody though. I trust one person. I trust me. I trust myself. You dig what I'm saying? I trust myself. So you know what? That's a good start right there. I trust myself. I know that I'm taking care of myself. I'm positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to benefit myself, but I'm here to benefit anybody that comes into contact with me, to benefit them. And everybody ain't the same. Yeah, like, yeah, some people, yeah, I like women. I be looking at women and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a real man, right? A real person. But I'm just saying is, I ain't out here, I ain't trying to talk, no, like, I ain't trying to convince somebody, nothing, but I'm just saying, I know my energy is right with me. So eventually, something is going to happen. but I know I'm still working on stuff too with myself. So uh you just got to keep going with it. Like whether you want to like high conscious and source energy or God, Allah, whatever, you know what I mean? Even you got Jesus people, all that, like, you know what I mean? It's all the same mindset. It's all you manifest through that, you know what I mean? Right, you know what I mean? And you just got to keep rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? You just got to keep rocking and rolling, you know what I mean? You know, right, what's meant will come. Do you know how many people before us have been tested for longer periods of time? You know what I'm saying? Like longer periods of time. Like I really been like, you know what I'm saying, in my solo bag for like 3.5 years, right? But before that, I was in a bad relationship. Whereas I was alone then, so it's like so for real. It's like I've been alone more than that. Like I've really been alone for like 7 years, but you know what I'm saying. But I know people that, yeah, you know what I mean. But it be people that been alone for longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Like really been alone longer than that. So like, you just gotta stay focusing on the real stuff, the good stuff, and stay focusing on yourself. Because even like with myself, like when I'm me keeping myself, getting myself ready and keeping myself ready, that's still all part of the package of me. Like when I finally get a chance to, like, let's say, be with somebody, I want to. But by the time I get with somebody, I do want to be in shape. But I've been in shape all my life. It ain't like I've been, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, I do want to be like in the good. You know what I mean? So guess what? Okay, I ain't all the way there yet, but yeah, but that's something I'm one of the things that I'm working on. So I'm gonna just keep working on it. You feel me? Yeah, yeah, we do. But but guess what? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just saying, like, a lot of us have lived lives, right? I've lived a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how I feel to be with people. Yo, thanks for that heart, me 74 East Winds. I appreciate that. So like I just, I know what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying because I'll be like rolling in. You know what I mean? I'll be feeling it. Like I'll be feeling it for real. Because like it's been a long time, right? And I'm not embarrassed about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't embarrassed about that. You know why? For real, the fact that I can control myself is one of my biggest weapons. The fact that I don't get jumpy and hype is one of my biggest weapons. You know what I'm saying? For myself. You know what I mean? And you said when you be ovulating, I know. I listen. Yeah. Like I understand. I get it because you listen. And I'm just saying, all my life I was with somebody. I always had people. I always had people and children. You know what I'm saying? Like I got kids and I got exes and all that. Like I never did. That's how I know when I went through like certain periods. Well, not certain periods. When I really went through this last bad situation. Well, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. And that goes for men too. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that I had to slow down and like, yo, slow down, like, because I go from how people. Sometimes a lot of us didn't live that life. Like you break up with one and then you get with somebody. You know what I mean? Like that's really, man, that it's not good for you. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? And I learned late in life. I really learned later in life. You know what I mean? That you gotta be a little more picky. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Be a little more picky because to get back, sometimes it take, you get with somebody and you've been being with them for 3 4 5 years and then you break up and then it might take you a few years to recover from the relationship. That's what you got to do, Airwave Commando. Live your life because life is just life, so there's no way to perfectly. And it ain't no guarantees in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to make jokes about that stuff in older times. Like, you get in a relationship and then People want you to give them a guarantee, but it's really no guarantees in life. It's just not. You can't guarantee that somebody not going to change their mind. You know what I mean? The end of January, like another 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, something like that. Yeah, but ain't no guarantee. And then some of the guarantees that you give somebody else, they ain't gonna believe you anyway. That's if they got good sense. Because most people that got good sense, just know not. You believe people, but you just gotta believe them on a certain level. You can't believe them to the core. You know what I mean? Because people change their mind. People do change their mind, but that's okay. It's okay to change your mind. You dig what I'm saying? Shit. Like, hey, Miss Kiki, I appreciate you. Make sure y'all make sure y'all friend up Z Girl Dream. She's on the pin. She's making her way back into the mix. Yeah, people definitely change their mind, and it's be like that. You know what I'm saying? It definitely be like that. That's why you gotta know who you getting with, because you waste it. Take a lot of time, especially if you mix with somebody and you could be living with them, or we're not living with them. Y'all could be living together, or y'all have a child. All that stuff can happen. I done been through all of that mess, man. And then you realize that this person ain't right for you. But then you might go 2-3 years trying to make it work. And then you might take another 2 years for you to really like to fight your way out of the situation. Then you got to recover and shit. Hey, right. So thanks for that heart, me East Winds. Hey, drop a comment, East Winds. I'm gonna put you up next. So on the strength of that, what I just said, that's why I chill. I just be chilling. And it don't be because, like, what I mean, I know how to talk I know how to deal with women. You know what I'm saying? I just do. You know what I mean? That's an indicator. But guess what? Yeah, but chill is chill. When something happens, when you get to a certain point, I can only speak for myself. I know what I want. Yeah. Hold on. That's my landlord, I think. Hold on. Yeah. It's done. Ping, ping, ping. Yeah, I hear him. That's good. Is it? No. Sí. ¿Mala o no? No. Fireworks. Uh-huh. Yeah. ¿Quieres café? ¿Quieres café? It's done. Café. Café. Yeah, all right. Hold on, I'll be out in a minute. Give me a minute, Miss Lucy. All right. Yeah. Hey, listen. And my landlord, she don't speak no English, and I don't speak no Spanish. We communicate. I communicate with everybody off the translator app. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I'm in Colombia. I mean, it's a little. This is a two-way world. Like shit can get gangster here real quick. You said that's the shoe is almost over. Alarm clock. Okay, it might be, but yeah, no. My landlord, she don't speak English, and I don't speak Spanish, man. We be in this joint tripping. But we figure it out. Yeah, listen, man. That's what I'm saying. Like my mind is so I'm dialed in. I'm so dialed into like God and living my life the way I'm living it. Motherfuckers, my friends and my family be like, yo, you don't be, man, how you down there, man, and you don't speak no Spanish and none of that shit. I'll be like, listen, man, I don't be talking to nobody anyway. So guess what? The times when I do got to talk to somebody, I pull my phone out and I do the best I can with that. I figures it out. Airport, I'm in the airport, motherfuckers don't see, I'm in Thailand and they like, they ain't nowhere near. Rich Auntie, what's up? Salam alaikum. You dig what I'm saying? So like, man, listen, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm too focused to be on bullshit. I ain't crazy like that. Like meaning, like I ain't just out here just walking around. No, I know exactly what I'm doing every single day. But I'm focused, and I'm like, yeah, I stay on what I'm on, trying to do my social media thing, maintain my health. Stay positive, stay close to God. You know what I mean? And any kind of meaning that a person could think that means, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. Real talk. You know what I mean? Thanks, Rich Auntie. I see you. I see you. I don't know. I see the it's not showing me the gift, but it's like, yeah. You know what I mean, Z girl? So I can't. Hey, bro, you is really tripping. But you know what though? That's my shit. I gotta put you on the pin for that one. Look, hey, listen, that was me and my dad. That was me and my dad shit when I was growing up. Well, we the same age, so like you know what time it is. Quad Chain Kane. That's right. Yeah, Quad Chain Kane. I definitely resonate with him with that type of story. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I'm saying. I really I'm enjoying my life in a different kind of way though. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, like taking it back to like what we was talking about, like that relationship type thing. You know, like with the relationships type stuff for real. Like a lot of us, man, we didn't experience a lot. Not saying, but guess what? It is other stuff that we need as people for you to have lived a complete life. You have to experience life with outside of that. You have to know that you can, from experience. Meaning like the world is more than just like linking up, sexing, wearing fly clothes every day, getting money, chasing the bag, all that kind. Man, that shit is regular shit for real, for real. That's for real, for regular people. If you really elevate it, then like man, life way in the world is way more than it's way more than just all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Even though it's a part, it has its place. You know what I'm saying? No, I know. 74. No, I know. That's but that was that old Hollywood thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if you get if you get in a good relation, if you develop your relationship with God, a lot of things fall into place. And I do want to speak on this. Like I'm telling you, last December this time, I was still at home, and I still was thinking about what I'm doing right now. So I literally, I am in a position of what I only was dreaming about last year. You've been married 32 years. God bless you, man. Yeah, that's what's up. Airwave Commando. No, that's what's up, bro. That's a good thing, man. That's really that's a big time accomplishment, man. To be able to stay married for that amount of time. Because I've been married. I was married for 12 years. Yeah, I was married for 12 years. And just saying, like, it that's definitely an accomplishment. you know. Yeah, it is amazing. To be the 32 years. That's a throwback relationship like my grandparents. Like almost like my grandparents. When my grandfather died, they was married. Rest in peace to my grandfather. They was married 40 years. Yeah, about 40 years, something like that. 42 years. Yeah, but that's why the world has certain problems. But it's always a beef. For every solution, the people of today come up with a for every they got a problem for every solution. I hate to say that because yeah, they'll say, well, my grandmom she stayed with my grandfather. My grandfather was a cheater, or and she stayed with him for the family, for the kids and all that. And then you'd be like, okay, so like what are we talking about? Like, okay, they stayed together. Okay, they two people, so shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But however they worked it out, they stayed together. You know what I'm saying? Because on the flip side, if your grandma would have left the kid, would have left him, and the family would have fell apart, you might not even been born. I'm just saying, there's so many different shit that could happen. But I think it's better because I think it's better to stay together. It just is. Because my parents was married. They got divorced when I was 12 years old. And that divorce affected me and my siblings very negatively. You see what I'm saying? So I know how that shit feel. And I know that my peoples was together. Like my mom and dad, up until I was 12 years old, every day of my life, I went to sleep and woke up, and my mom and dad was in there. They was together, and when they broke up, that shit effed up my whole reality. Like I really had to adjust to a whole nother way of being. So just imagine you got people that come into this world and they don't have, and their parents is not even together. So they didn't even get a chance to experience what I did. And I just, just from observance in my life, because it be people that be fucked up in life and they got their mom and their dad. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it wrong, but I think in general, it's better. It's just better. And that's what I've observed. It's just better for the child to have both parents in the crib. Well, that might have been good. That might have been a good decision that they decided to, to wait. You know, but that's real life stuff. You know what I mean? And yeah, I really yeah, I just know that it's a two-way street. It is hard to be with people, especially if people might be getting out on you and cheating or whatever the case may be and all that stuff. Cause we got a cheat culture now, like so. Everybody's not cheating, but what I'm saying is, it's accepted. That's the sad part. You know, yes. You see what Airwave Commando said. Hey man, bro, you blessed. You know what I'm saying? You definitely blessed because that's a rough life. Weren't your husband being a full time soldier in wars and shit that's difficult. So that takes God bless you with a woman that's like what I mean she you know what I mean she got her head screwed on tight. Yeah, you you won from day one. You know what I'm saying? So you know. Yeah, man. May God bless y'all to continue to keep doing well and doing good with each other. For real. I mean that. Thanks, East Winds. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That shit. I mean, that's just a lot, but still the worry of it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of worry. It's just a lot of worry. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all get East Winds 51, y'all. Hey, y'all, hold on one second. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Lucy. Thank you. Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom, y'all. And yeah, my landlord, she bought me some coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to your spouse, man. She definitely she hung in there with you. She hung in there with you. Hey, and that's very rare. That's definitely very, very rare. You know? You know what I mean? So but all lives ain't the same, all lives ain't the same and depending on what spiritual belief system you have, but there are spiritual belief systems out here that believe in reincarnation and things of that nature. They believe that a lot of us live multiple lives. As a soul, your soul lives has multiple incarnations and things of that nature. So maybe it's some things. It's like when things, how you feel like in this life. There's certain things in this life I feel like I didn't have, or that maybe might miss me. But when I think about things like that, I think maybe I had certain things in another life. So it's just a lot, man. You know what I mean? But you know, the good, I accept the good. You know what I mean? The good, or I accept what I dislike and what I like. You know what I mean? I'll just accept it, and hey, you know what I mean? No, that's what's up. Airwave Commando. You want to come on as a guest? Yeah, you can if you want. I'm trying to think how I can do that. Cause I gotta put on my earpiece. This phone ain't that loud. Yeah, this phone. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello? So I'm like, hello. Hold up. Can you hear? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably gonna start tripping. Yeah, I want to go back to Africa. Um, in 2026, I'm definitely going to Morocco. I'm going to go see Morocco, but yeah, I don't know. I can't hear. Rich Auntie, is she tripping?
Hello? Sorry about that.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I thought you might have been. I don't know. And my earpiece ain't. I don't know why it's not working. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Well, we'll figure it out. No, I had,
Um,
oh,
when
you
you
can
were
hear me?
talking, yeah, I can hear you.
Mm,
When you were talking about like the relationships and stuff,
right.
and the other
You
time
breaking up.
married twice, and
You
sometimes,
breaking up.
oh gosh, why am I? Can you still hear me? Oh my
Yeah, I can hear you.
gosh,
Probably got to stay out of that
hear me?
funny spot.
Oh,
No, I said, when you
right.
move,
I
sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
moving.
I don't hear you.
What I was saying, I've been
But,
married twice, and sometimes you still can't hear me.
yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah,
I said
I
I've
can
been
hear you.
married twice, even though okay, even though the
Yeah, it went out again, I think.
sometimes. All right, well, I'll just talk.
I can't hear you.
I don't
I mean,
know.
it's going in and out. Can you hear me clear? Yeah, you probably in the bad spot.
Okay.
'Cause remember yesterday when we was on your live, you went all the way out. Like, but it's like when you was standing in a certain place, because you was in your kitchen, it was clear. But then when you moved to like the other side, it went. I don't know. It went bad. Yeah, this is my landlord. Hold on. Huele raro. Oh, thank you. Huele raro. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Yeah, hold up. What is this? Bismillah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened, but I think I'm gonna go off on the. Hold on, I don't want this because hold up, switch. Yeah, but what I was talking about, what I'm about to talk about, what the hell am I talking about? Y'all still in here? Thanks, Miss Reese. Drop a comment, Miss Reese. VA King Melanin, what's good? Yeah, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I don't know what happened. It wasn't weird, but it's probably just when you move around, cause like I don't know. I'm telling you, my phone's like if I move to the left of where I am right now, the service ain't as good. But the more over here to the right is good. So, Rasheen, what's up, we? And it's funny. No, my landlord, she made me some. She made me some coffee. Yeah, but what's good? No, two times. No, it only been twice. This the second time. Did I? Hold on. You said two times? I might have. No, 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 no. I think the first time was I was working out. No, this two times. This two times. See? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm bugging. I'm tripping. Like I'm like maybe I did go on three times and forgot. Yeah. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. What you say? I see. I don't know. I kind of got to get back on track. But yeah, you gotta accept life. Hey, Shane, you married? Thanks, Quana. Thanks, Miss Quana. Listen, oh, that's all right. And that's another thing. Like sometimes, like you run into like some good situations because like I've been in, when I was in Cartagena, I was in the Airbnb and it was like a more of a house. It was like a house situation. It was cool. But then when I got here, came to Cali, that first place that I was in when I got here was like no, no, no. I only went on one time with one of them. Thanks, Miss Missy. But what I was gonna say, that last, but I ain't gonna lie, that last, this is like a more like the house in Cartagena. It's a house situation, but I got my own bathroom though. But I can use the kitchen and all that. But it's all right. It's just sometimes it depends. It all depends. Sometimes it's more comfortable. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is. Because the last place that I was in when I first got to Calais, I was there for like 10 days. It was really like a efficiency. It was cool. I would have stayed there, but they said when I tried to re-rent it, and they I don't know, they was on some shit like they were trying to get like I'm good, Miss Missy. Let me put you on the pen. They put me yeah, they ain't want to rent me. I wanted to rent it for another 2 weeks. And he was saying that the price, some shit about the price, whatever was higher because the New Year's or something. So I was like, man, I ain't going through all that because the way that this game works, like you come in the Airbnb, but then you could find a probably a cheaper, because the lady in the Cartagena, I came to her house through the Airbnb, but then I talked to her. I said, "Listen, I got such and such amount of money for 2 weeks." cash, and she was like, oh, okay, cool, boom, she took the cash. Like, of course, like, but them people in that bill, they wasn't trying to do that, so that's cool. I just move, go somewhere else. But Airbnb is the way to go. I don't care what nobody said. Don't never like, it, man, you can live in Airbnb for real. That's if you're traveling and you're moving around, and you know what I mean. Because first of all, you don't want to have it, depending on your visa, you don't want to commit. Why would you want to commit to a? Thanks, Miss Missy. You don't want to commit to like a long lease or some dumb shit, and you don't even know how long you're gonna be somewhere. And then you may come into certain neighborhoods, and the shit be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. Like when I first got to Cambodia, no, I was in the hood. No, Cambodia, like listen, I was in Phnom Penh. Trust and believe. Yeah, I was in there, but I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I know I was supposed to be there because Allah allowed me to make it there. So, but then I moved to another spot. hmm And that other spot, it was a little bit better, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was like a high rise, real nice high rise building, had security, had a swimming pool up on top of the floor and all that stuff. But it was like, it still was kind of weird. The first place that was like in the hood situation was good because my it was right on top of a restaurant. So they used to bring. I could tell them I wanted something to eat. They would cook it, bring it right to my room. It was like some service on some other stuff that was kind of decent. It was real good about Cambodia, but on the other note, it was like you just know that I was in the middle of it, but it was cool though. I liked it. You know what I mean? I definitely will go back there to that same spot too. But yeah, Cambodia was deep. Yeah, Cambodia is nice, but it's not as see when you're dealing and talking about safety, like I always say that. And to my experience that I got up to now, the most safest country I've ever been in was Saudi Arabia, though. But then right after that, it'll be Thailand. Thailand is pretty safe, man. It's just much safer. Here, uh, I mean, here it's just like home. I'm in Colombia, but man, this shit is like Philly. You better be. I'm just saying. It don't bother me because you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, like Saudi Arabia ain't nobody or nothing gonna touch you. That's my word. Saudi Arabia, Thailand, you was pretty safe. Most places you can walk around in the streets at night. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Gotta just go, Sheen. Gotta just go, bro. And then it's not, and like it ain't as much as you think. You know what I mean? It's really not as expensive as you think, especially if you know how. Because like people be traveling to places and they be like having vacations. So when the people that do the travel stuff know that you want some vacation stuff, they gonna try to charge you for everything. They gonna charge you for how they got the plane ticket. You want a hotel? They gonna charge you up with the hotel money. Or when you get there, you gonna need a driver or all that bullshit. And then you want a tour here? No, man, no. The only thing when you travel, just make it there. Just get to the country and have a place to go. Like maybe you might order a hotel or Airbnb. And I wouldn't even the hotels is more expensive than Airbnb. But in certain places though, like I ain't gonna lie, and when in Thailand, that first place that I had when I got it's a city called Hua Hin. Because I was in Hua Hin, Bangkok, and Phuket, but Hua Hin was I liked the best. But man, that's CCC. That's the good thing about Thailand. Thailand, the prices on rentals for like apartments and stuff like that is very very good. Some of their food is expensive. Well if you're in Phuket or Pattaya, it's very expensive. Hua Hin was like it was good. It was good and it was more calm. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like I like it here because the people we the same. If you can understand it, so it's more. You know what I mean? It's America. I'm on the continent of America, but I'm going back to Thailand. I know it. I know it for a fact. Unless I don't know. Unless something happened, and maybe I don't know. One of these countries, I might, it's possible that I can marry a woman, like anywhere. You know, that's the only thing that could probably hold me in the place. If I was to get married or something like that. That's just to be truthful. Yeah, but but they got, what I mean. It's a lot. Plus, us now traveling, even in Brazil. Like I wanted to go to Brazil, but I'm gonna hold off on going to Brazil because it's a lot of stuff going on in Brazil, and even in a couple places inside of Africa, dealing with like passport bros. I'm not a passport bro. Like I'm not traveling for women and stuff like that. But you do get some evil looks and different stuff from people when they find out that you're a foreigner. See, I blend in I blend in here. They don't bug out until they may look. I do look different than them, but I look the same. But they really know you from somewhere else when you start talking. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, Thailand is nice. It's a whole. It's just nice, man. It's just like a lot of shit that one thing that I miss Thailand because I used to get massaged twice a week, a full body massage. Just imagine, like and I ain't got a whole bunch of money, but I got enough money to get 2, 3 massages a week. I do, but I'm just saying, you get a full body massage for an hour, for a whole hour, for less than $10, for like $8, basically. Yeah, basically like $8. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the biggest thing, Miss Kwana. I like them. Oh my God, Thailand. Listen, Thailand is beautiful, yo. And it's just that aspect alone, especially because I'm an old young buck. My back, my legs be sore, and all that kind of shit, man. Listen, you ain't even got to get a full body massage. You can just go and you can get the foot massage, you can get the leg massage, you can just get the back, you can get the back massage. You know what I mean? All this different stuff. You know what I mean? But it's a part of the culture, so that's a part of the culture that I like. Now, even me being here, one of the things that I just miss the food from home. It's some shit that I like here, you know what I mean, and everywhere that I've been. But yeah, 50 minutes in the States, yeah, it's 200. You tripping crazy. I had two massage people though. Cause one of my cousins is a masseuse. Cause I used to get her to massage my sons for boxing, But and then I had another friend of mine. She's from Cali for real, but um, but I would get real good prices from them. But still, like in the States, for an hour, that shit like $100. But you see, you live in New York, Miss Quana. You live in New York, so everything up there is like the price. That's if you're getting a massage in New York, like yeah, 200. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like that same massage in Philly is gonna be like 100. You get an hour. You get 50 minutes for $100 in Philly. Yeah, you in New York, shit, 200 for an hour, man. But guess what? That's what I'm saying. Oh my God, it's a lot of little stuff. And see, even with the food, but see, me, I'm not greedy. I'm just the people are smaller, so they eat their portions of food is not as big. They eat smaller portions, and that's really kind of better for you. But see, like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of eat once. I eat once a day. So, but in Thailand, when I go order something, I get two things. Yeah, I get two things. I don't just order one because I know one thing is I'm gonna be hungry, but I only eat once a day, so that it was cool. It was enough for me. But like I said, over there the people are small, so like it's little stuff that you can't. It's like make sure when you go over there, make sure you got enough underwear and stuff like that. Because when you try to buy some underwear, them underwear gonna be small and tight. They don't got no big stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. So just kind of like certain stuff, man. Just make sure you just take it with you because they small. A lot of that shit. You might can get some big stuff on the knockoff tip. Like the knockoffs in Thailand is crazy. you're gonna be looking like a designer. You know what I mean? You be looking good though, but then a lot of they got some of the best knockoffs in Thailand and Vietnam. Yep. I actually was ready to put something together with a couple of my homies. Yeah, but it didn't work out. But yeah, they got some good stuff over there. But I don't know. I just really could see. I really could see me being in Thailand long term. You know what I'm saying? Long term. I'm be honest, because yeah, yeah, you could live a real nice lifestyle for man. Listen, you could live a nice lifestyle. If you got 2,000 a month coming to you, if you got $2,000 a month, maybe 2,000, maybe 2,500, you can live a 2,000. You could live a nice lifestyle. You could live in a nice place. You could eat out. You could eat, at a very very nice place, maybe two times a week. That's a lot of shit, man. You know what I mean? But that's why a lot of people, man, look, people, especially people who work. If you can work, like do your job over the computer and just travel, like man, shit. And that ain't even my thing. I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I got some other stuff going on, but that keep me going, right? But you know what I mean? Shit. Why sit in one spot? If you work online, man, you better go to another country. I don't care if you got your kids, just take your kids with you. Homeschool them. Schools ain't school ain't no good no more anyway. You might as well homeschool them. Homeschool your kids, do your work from home, and travel the world. I'm just throwing that out there in the air for whoever might need to hear it as an idea. But yeah, real shit. I've seen people doing it. You know what I mean in real life, as well as the people that I like subscribe to, like my YouTube following. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie. I probably gotta get ready to go off in a minute. I probably come back on because I got Oh, I've been on for an hour. No, I got some clothes in the washing machine. I don't know my landlord probably want me to come and get that shit out of there. Yeah, she probably want me to come and get that shit out of there. She made some something she made over there. I'm gonna eat it, but yeah. What that say? I don't know. I thought I seen somebody's name Roosevelt. Maybe I'm bugging. Yeah, but yeah, she ain't make that move, man. Take a trip. Take a little trip, man. It's definitely it's a lot easier than you think. You know, and I'm pretty sure I'm just saying. But that overseas is it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can really get caught up. You can get caught up there over here just as much as you can get caught up over here. You know what I mean? That's how I know God is protecting me in so many different ways. That's why I'm just riding with it. You know what I mean? I'm just riding with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And just having faith and trust in Allah and God. You know what I mean? But yeah, because a lot of people make mistakes when they come to these countries, man. Especially if you go to some tourist places like certain places in Thailand. It can get, you know what I'm saying? You can get yourself in some trouble, man. Messing around with the women in a certain way, uh, all that. And I ain't knocking none of that shit because I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? That's why I know, like, I really know that, Allah allowed me to be able to travel and stuff like that at the right time because I'm in control of myself. because it was a time, man. You know what I'm saying. It was a time, man. You turn me loose over here or in Southeast Asia, man. I would have gotten in some trouble. Well, I'd have been married to somebody with 3, 4 Vietnamese kids or some shit like that. I'm just saying. I just know because now I'm just more calm and I'm just really just living as opposed to wilding. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not a harmless little bunny rabbit or nothing like that. I'm a live dog. You can't. People can't. You can't play with me. I'm just saying. You can't play with me. But I know where to put myself and where to keep myself away. Especially when we all have weaknesses and desires and all that kind of stuff. You just, the older you get, the more you know how to control yourself. And also, you ain't got to control yourself if you just keep yourself out of certain situations. Like even like when, okay, I'll give you an example. Like when I was married, I didn't used to hang around. I would make sure that I wouldn't hang around a bunch of women and all that. I just didn't because I just knew that that's like a way to. So mentally, I always was in a place where though it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? I don't be around a bunch of broads. Not to use that terminology, but you know what I'm saying. I don't be around a bunch of women and all that shit. Just on the strength that I was married and out of respect for myself and my wife. You know what I mean? At the time, you know what I'm saying. I just knew. So I'm just saying that even now in this period of my life, and I'm older than I was then. You can avoid a lot of dumb shit if you just really know your limits. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go in her house, like nah, don't man, I ain't man, get somebody else to help you move the couch or whatever, hide whatever. Right, common sense. Yeah, let somebody else help you with that shit. I ain't going in there. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? And for yeah, I ain't doing it. But you live, you learn, and that's really what it is. Because life, man, everything is a fair exchange, man. You can't don't think that you can go and I think even 74 East Winds, you was in the army too, I think. But so you've been around. I'm just saying, like you can't go to these places and think that shit, man, what goes around comes around, man. So like I would say, man, you go to these places, you know what I mean, you gotta respect the people. You gotta respect yourself though. Straight like that. You know what I mean? Because even here, I'm gonna tell you here, you can't even bring company into these places. Like if you get a hotel or you get an Airbnb, they tell you when you order the hotel or the Airbnb, they first of all you got to give them a picture, you got to give them all your passport information and all that, right? But second of all, you can only bring whatever if say if it's going to be 2 guests or if it's going to be one or whatever, that's all who can come. So if you got security, you can come back with a woman. Security not gonna let you in because they got a real big thing, especially here in Colombia. Listen, a lot, but not so much so in Thailand, but here in Colombia, they really against what they call that sex tourism shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like, you can't even. You gotta really know. You gotta be dancing. You gotta dance around a lot of shit. Now I'm not. Listen, I ain't saying that to discourage nobody from coming here or anywhere else. Listen, but it's all, man, it's multiple worlds going on simultaneously. You know what I mean? If that's what you after, go for it. Same thing with anything else. Like, you know what I mean? If, shit, just live your life, but shit ain't sweet, man. You know what I mean? Shit is not sweet. Motherfuckers might, especially here, they got this thing where they drug you. So you meet a bunch of and these girls, and a lot of these men girls, man, they're very, 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 very attractive, very good looking, man. I'm saying it wouldn't be hard if you're not focused as a man on this earth. You could easily get sucked into some dumb shit or get tricked out. Like motherfucker put something in your drink and you wake up the next day, you don't know where the hell you at. You robbed the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? That stuff it goes down. So like, yeah, but That's why I always tried to get as much information as I possibly could about these places before I went there. So like even people that know me be like, man, you crazy? I ain't crazy, man. I've been paying attention and checking up on stuff for some years before I bust a move and travel in this chapter because I've been to Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and all that. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, like, but that's another life. Yeah, I was on some other stuff. You know what I mean? Back then, like, I just was. You know what I'm saying? But in a good way though. I just was on something different than I am now. But I always know I know where I'm going. I ain't just going no fucking where. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna not go somewhere just because somebody might say, "Oh, it's a little dangerous." I ain't going. I ain't traveling to no war zone. But I ain't going. You know, I ain't worrying about no little bit of danger. You know what I'm saying? But because the world full of danger, believe that. Hey, yo, I gotta go get my clothes out of this washing machine, yo. I think I might come back on at 11 or 11:30. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sign off, y'all. Cause I'm gonna get these clothes out the machine. And yeah, I'll probably come back on at 11:30 because I can't leave the clothes in the machine like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do that. So I see y'all in a couple hours, probably. All right, peace, y'all.